Hey, hey, week fourers. I'm going to give you guys just a couple minutes to hop on. Hey, Michelle, how's it going? Oh my gosh, y'all. I'm going to go through here and mute people. Maybe. I don't know if I can. Okay, so y'all, it is like so crazy town here. I just finished a prep week call, and those people probably think I'm like nuts. And I feel like I'm over here with my like week fours that we like are now friends. And I feel like I'm like, oh, I'm back to like my people, and they'll be my people in a few weeks too. So, but anyway, I am sorry for this setup. I am actually I scheduled hardwood flooring and air duct cleaning over at my mother-in-law's house that we're moving into. And so everybody's here and it's so loud. So I've crammed myself into this room in the basement, hoping that the Wi-Fi cooperates. So I would love, it looks like some of you are driving, so it's probably going to be hard for you to post some of your non-scale victories here in the comments of this chat feature. So if you can do that, I would love to read them later. Just something that you're loving about the program, like I just did this prep week call, and they're like, y'all were 4 weeks ago. They're just like looking at me in the computer, just like, oh my gosh, what have I gotten myself into? And do y'all remember me telling you, you're overwhelmed now, but you're not gonna feel this way on our week 4 call. And like, here we are. And I know you're not feeling the way you felt on that prep week call or even that week 1 call. And so that just makes me so happy. I have gotten some non-scale victories from y'all, and I'm gonna share them. And that is, someone had said that, hang on, let me fix something. Okay. Someone said that I feel incredible. I'm not hitting it perfectly yet, but I'm totally getting it, and I'm so excited. I feel so much more in control of my eating habits, and I'm learning to not feel guilty or beat myself up over less than awesome days. I realized how mental my eating habits have been, and I'm working on getting mentally healthy with food too. Someone said this program has helped me break my scale addiction. I used to weigh myself all the time. I didn't lose weight, but I did lose over 6 inches, and my before and after picture looks so differently. This was a week 4. One of my biggest wins for me is enjoying this new lifestyle. I'm excited to keep doing it. What else? And so fortunate to have lovely people walking through it with me. One non-scale victory is that someone has not given up. And I think that is huge. And there was a trainer that said they hadn't seen her in like 4 or 5 weeks, just like somebody at the gym that works there. And they were like, oh my gosh, you're looking good. And they said they'll take it. So some other victories: I'm much more aware of what I'm eating. I have energy. I think my stomach has shrunk. I'm motivated to keep going. And let me see, what others do we have here in the chat feature? So Jane says that her non-scale victory is moving forward when she has an off day and not obsessing that I've failed or trying to make it up somehow. Oh my gosh, I love that. Oh, Jessica said that a friend asked if she was losing weight and told me that you looked great. Doesn't that feel good, y'all? I mean, it really does when things start really beginning to happen, and we can see the results of our efforts, and it just makes you feel good. So I'm excited for y'all. I do want to share a quick story with you of I just want to say that I'm so proud of y'all. I'm so thankful that we have shared, over half of this journey together. We're right at the halfway point. And I just can't believe, y'all, we have week 4, week 5, week 6, 3 weeks left together. I cannot believe it. So what we're going to do is we are going to talk about some housekeeping items. We're going to address the 24-hour fast. We're going to discuss the influencer partnership. We're going to discuss your returning client round if this is your first session. And we're going to discuss VIP for March if this is your second session. So that's what we're going to talk about. I do want to share a quick story with you of someone I ran into at my church one day. She isn't someone I know very well, but we're acquaintances, and we have several really good mutual friends that we're both equally close with, and we just don't know each other that well. But she had been reaching out to me about the program for a long time. She had finally decided to do the program, and but it was really, it was a tough decision, like many of you, just really thinking through, like, is this something am I really going to give one more thing a try and all of that? And so anyway, so she did, and I just didn't really hear from her much. And so I was like, oh my gosh, I reached out to her, like many of you, we will reach out to you if we're not hearing much from you. We just want you to know that you're supported and that we're here for you to help you succeed. And so I had reached out to her, and she had not responded, not responded through email, not responded through a Facebook message. I was like, oh my gosh, she totally hates me and wishes that she had never done this. And so I kind of felt terrible, and I mean, anyway. And so I said, so I saw her at church, and I was getting ready to go into my kids' what do you call it? I think I've told some of you this story. I'm sorry. I lose track of my stories. But I was getting ready to go into my kids' worship team thing. And so she and I were talking, and she was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I never responded to any of your messages, but I love this program, and my husband loves it, and I'm so glad I've done it, and these are my results, and I'm just so excited. Thank you for everything. So I was like, oh, okay. So sometimes we just aren't super active in the group, and that is okay. So I just want to let you know that I definitely am checking in on you and just want you to have a lot of support, but it makes me feel great when maybe you haven't spent a lot of time in the group, but you are enjoying the process. So anyway, I just want to make sure that you're progressing. So if you are on this call and you are loving the faster way to fat loss, you're like, oh my gosh, a light bulb has gone off. This is the missing piece of the puzzle. Then, you're sleeping better. You're noticing changes in your body. You're noticing that you're stronger than you thought as you've started these workouts, and that your energy is increasing. Your clothes are getting a little more comfortable than they were. Maybe you're seeing a few little baby muscles poking through somewhere, or you're just choosing healthier foods to try, or you're finally motivated because you see something is finally working, and you're saying, Amberly, oh my gosh, you are right. And my friend so-and-so is the one who told me about this program, and they were right. It's so fun doing this together. I love it. I'm just telling all my friends, telling all my family, anybody I run into, they say, oh, you look differently. And I'm like, here's what I'm doing. Then I definitely think you should consider being in my influencer partnership. Being an influencer does not mean you have to have 9 million followers on Instagram or anything like that. An influencer is simply someone who wants to influence and equip and empower someone to have a better lifestyle through their health. So basically what that means is to the fullest extent, or to the smallest extent, whatever that looks like for you as an influencer, when you do share this program, I want to remind you that I will pay you $75 cash through PayPal. Once again, you guys know this is not like a sign up for products, get auto subscriptions. There's no gimmick. It really is just kind of a referral program to build my business. And it's just a way for me to say thank you when you tell someone, yeah, I love this program. This is my coach. You need to go read about it here, etc. Then that is how we together encourage and help other women find this program and see results in their health. So if you want to be an influencer, there will be a form posted. Did I already post it? I may need to post it. I don't know if you have it, Emily, that you fill out. It's just your name, email address, and I need your mailing address because sometimes I mail prizes. And that is how we will pay you each Friday. So literally, if you refer somebody, I'll take registrations for the round that just started. I'll take those up until tomorrow afternoon. You could just already be making money to pay for your next round. So definitely think about it. I had some people who were like, oh, I don't want to do that. That's stupid. I don't even need the money. Okay. Don't use the money. I have 9 million organizations and charities and various needs that you can tell me, I want you to use that $75 toward that, and I will do that. So just let me know when you have someone that is interested, and be sure to fill out that form so we can compensate you. You will actually have your own specific link that'll have your name attached. So when someone says, oh my gosh, I want to look into that, you say, let me send you the information. And then when they register through that link, it comes through on my system as yours, and I just pay you from there. So And you can do that in two ways. You're in the program, you share the program. So think about it like if you're loving it, what if that person hadn't told you? You know, like what if you were not living this lifestyle because someone hadn't told you? So that's kind of, remember, sometimes I say it's not about you. Like it's not about, like sometimes it has to be about being the better version of yourself for your family, for your friends, for your faith, for your community, and just being able to live out your purpose with passion and impacting and making a difference in the world around you. Maybe it's more about like, what is it about them and not about you? So share this program so that other people learn to walk in this freedom. If they hadn't told you, would your relationship with food have changed in 4 weeks? Would your energy have increased in 4 weeks? Would you have looser pants in 4 weeks? Would you be fueling your body safely? Here's the deal. When you share this with others, I'm going to thank you for sharing this business. And we work together. I did not get where I was in January as far as like top 10 out of almost 800 coaches because of me. And this is what makes me cry. It's because of y'all. And it's because of you saying, oh my gosh, this is the like missing piece of the puzzle. And I'm going to tell people. So I definitely think it's a great way. And it's part of what my passion as a coach is to give other women the opportunity to be at home, you know, or not at home, or maybe you're working and you're like, I just need like a little extra money for all this like baseball equipment or ballet costumes, whatever it is. It's just a nice little chunk, or just put it in your like secret drawer in your room and buy yourself a rug, whatever it is, you know, use this opportunity to share an amazing program and get compensated for it. Like it's so easy. Anyway, so that's that. But some people say, oh my gosh, how did I not know this was a multi-level marketing scheme? It's not. It's really not. Like, it's not like, say, I'm going to look at names on here. Okay, so say that Julie Cash referred Jane Horner to the Faster Way to Fat Loss. And Jane Horner's like, oh my gosh, I love this program too. And then Jane Horner, who do we have on here, refers Karima and Emily Dowling to the Faster Way to Fat Loss. Julie Cash doesn't receive anything on that. It's literally like a one-time thank you. This is not a multi-level marketing. I'm not saying that I'm not even like bashing multi-level marketings. I just want you to know that you're not getting yourself caught up in something that you don't understand. It is simply just $75. Thank you so much. I love you. You love me. You love your friends. Blah, blah, blah. All right. So that's the way that it goes. You don't have to even do the next round to be able to refer people. Like we could never even see each other again. And you could just always be talking about it and me seeing things come through and giving you money for it. Like that's really, really how it works. Oh my gosh. I forgot about something else I've got to tell y'all. Y'all, if you are interested in doing what I do, there is about to be another coach information event where it doesn't like tell you have to do anything. You don't sign up for anything. You don't, pay any money or anything. It's just a one-day event where you learn more about what the coaching opportunity looks like. There's a website you go to get on the waiting list for that. They will send you more information. That event is February the 18th. Y'all are the only group that I have going right now that's even eligible, because you have to have completed one round before you have your interview, and you would. So if that's something that you're like, even remotely like, oh my gosh, Amberly, I have actually thought I would love to be able to run my own groups and do this. It's just life-changing. Talk to me, send me a message, send me an email. Ask me any questions, like the details, and then I will tell you how to get in that event and learn more information, because it's really, really, if it's something that you just feel like a little bit of passion for, and you think I have a background in fitness and nutrition, or I have no background in anything, but like I want to tell the world about this, then you definitely need to consider it. So reach out to me. If you are interested and you're not you haven't signed up for the event. B, if you have signed up for the event, let me know, because I'm going to just kind of put you guys in a little private Facebook group where we can talk face to face about kind of what it means and what it's meant for my family and how it's changed our lives with me financially. So I will definitely give you all the information on that if you're interested. All right, let's see what else. This really and truly is one of my greatest joys in life. It's a ministry, it's friendship. I treasure it. I have passion and it's purpose. And so if that is something that you you'll know, you'll be like, I have been thinking about it. And I'll let you know. I'll say, you can ask me, tell me what you doubt, maybe what you're thinking, and we will walk through that together. So there's an investment, but the return is so much more than the investment. So anyway, if this is your first round, your follow-up session, and I'm so sorry, some of y'all got confused when the February 4th one started. Your follow-up session, your returning client session begins March 4th. I think there's like a week break and then we start prep week again, and you just automatically start with tracking macros, posting macros. You don't have to, go through a week of prep, not posting macros. So you do not want to miss that round if you want to carry and sustain yourself through the rest of 2019, holidays, birthdays, events, vacations, and so much more. Like, you need to walk through that with accountability, because you will be on that path that you've always wanted to be moving into summer. You may or may not know this. I don't know that I've even told you this yet, but you do have a returning client discount, which is $60. So the second session is only $140. And literally, if you have two people join with you, they'll be in a new client session and I can add you into their group for fun and support, but you'll have it paid for. So I personally was like, I don't need another session. I got this. And you do. Like, you have this figured out. You can totally go and do this on your own. And I was actually one of those people that wasn't super involved in the Facebook group. I know, it's so terrible. I'm a better coach than I was client. Okay. Anyway, I actually didn't register and I regretted it, y'all. And so as soon as the next one happened, I was like, no, I've got to keep doing this. Like, this has changed my life and it is worth this investment for me to never stop. So if that's how you feel, I would definitely go ahead and tell you to lock into that second session ASAP. The link is there, and we will start that March the 4th. And I don't know, like I said, I've got like almost 100, and I'm thinking how many clients right now. Close to 140 clients, including men and the VIP ladies that I like to stay in touch with. So I don't really know how many I will accept for that returning client session, because anyway, so definitely if you want to do it, you need to go ahead and register for that now. It will fill up. Another thing you may not know is that I do have that men's program. So I have a session that starts this week. If you have a hubby that wants to add in for $99, that's like a total steal, or they can join the March 4th session. So in your follow-up round, if you're going to do that, we will most likely switch up your macros, and I'm going to go into more of that in our 6-week call. You might want to increase the percentage of your macros or go down on your overall carbs. We're just going to kind of see. And we'll talk about that then. We'll talk about the question of if you will adjust your macros and when you will adjust your macros, because each and every one of you are going to have to switch them up at some point. That's what makes it fun. We can't stick to the same things over and over and expect results long term. We are going to walk this together one at a time, one by one. And I can't really adjust macros on the side when people aren't currently clients. And so a lot of people won't do another round, or they'll wait 6 months. They're like, hey, can you adjust my macros? And like, I can't do that. So it's definitely important to be in a returning client session, or if you are eligible for a VIP, I'm about to go into that. You definitely want to move into VIP, because there is a certified dietitian in there and a hormone expert. They walk you through those next level macro adjustments. So if you are in your second round, you are finally eligible for VIP. And I wish you were eligible this month. I wish you were in this month. Well, I don't know let's see, I need to look at the calendar. I can't remember when this round ends. What is it? I don't know. If you register for VIP at the end of February for the March session, I haven't announced it yet, but I'm actually doing I'll tell y'all, we're doing a little, like a private launch for my VIP clients of my friend Kristen Babb from Modern Homemade. She's launching a new meal plan, and we're going to do like a live, for people who are local, they're going to come to my house, and we're going to do like a live kind of food prep, like of one of the new meals, and just kind of get together. And so that I like to do little things like that each month for my VIP ladies. So if you are eligible for VIP and you're joining for March and you join in February, let me know, and I will add you and allow you to be part of that little fun evening. So anyway, I don't even think I've told you about that, Emily, but by the way, you're coming. So anyway, if you're loving these Faster Way workouts, that is mostly why most of us do VIP, is because the workouts change weekly in there. There are some live workouts with Amanda Trust that go on. Like I said, there's the hormone expert, there is the certified dietitian, there's a fitness expert. So they are all in there as the coaches, and they are the ones that you have a question specifically, they're going to answer it in ways that Emily and I wouldn't. So it is definitely, the mentors in that group are amazing. Registration will open for that in 2 weeks on the 20th. And I don't yet know the theme for the month of March, but like this month for February, it's macros to meal plan. So every month there's like a different theme, and there's live training calls with these experts and these mentors that walk you through whatever the topic is for the month. It's just really, really, and it's, I have a code, a $20 off code. So it's only $79 a month. And like, you know, it's just kind of like if you're going to do, those of you who went ahead and did the second round, you know now that like this investment to your health is worth the co-pays you're going to pay in your future because of what happens with you internally. So I would highly recommend you considering that. If you need that link, you'll have to wait and register on the 20th. So reach out to me, or I'll send you an email as a reminder. Definitely encourage you to join that VIP monthly membership. You'll be part of a very large group that Emily and I are in as well. And then you will be put into a smaller group based on various lifestyle factors that you may have: adrenal fatigue, age, stage of life. Like literally there's like stay-at-home moms is the thing you can select. So very few of my clients are successful continuing this lifestyle on their own. I will just tell you that. Like, it's human nature. You know that. I know that. And you're going to find tremendous value from the daily accountability and the expertise in the VIP group. You're going to find that in your second session as well, as you just solidify this lifestyle and make it more of habit and intent than it already is. So now we're going to discuss week 5. Okay. You may have heard me or seen me mention, if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, or if this is your second round, we do incorporate a 24-hour fast. Do not hang up. Returning clients, you may notice that it changed a little bit if you were following me a long time ago, but you know this now. We used to do a 24-hour fast week 4, week 5, week 6, and now we do it on week 5 and week 6 only. We reserve juice cleanses for VIP. So here's the deal. We are going to do a 16-8 protocol every day, as you've been doing, unless you're making modifications. And you know, some of you are already commenting. I literally had somebody on that prep week call. Emily, did you see that? Cracked me up. Can I do an 18-hour fast? I'm like, no, girl, we're going to stick to 16. We'll make up for that in a couple weeks when you do your 24-hour fast. But anyway, many of you are saying, this is so much easier than I expected. I am already, you know, I'm skipping breakfast. I'm definitely finding it I'm having energy throughout the morning. Some of you are saying, oh my gosh, I went over my 16-8 and I thought, oh my gosh, this 24-hour fast isn't going to be that hard when it comes time. There are many, many, many benefits to the 16-8 fasting that we do daily. But intermittent fasting and the 24-hour fast is hands down why my triglycerides went from 201 to 59 in 6 months. There are even more benefits to the 24-hour fast. So unless you're breastfeeding, pregnant, have thyroid issues, or adrenal fatigue, those people, you will not do the 24-hour fast. You'll do a low macro day that day. If you are comfortable with it and you don't see any problems with it and you have those issues and you have approval, by all means, go for it. But I'm not telling you to. The 24-hour fast helps with the maintenance of skeletal muscle mass, decreased blood glucose levels, decreased insulin levels, and increased insulin sensitivity, which is especially helpful for anyone with PCOS or something similar. And obviously accelerated fat loss with that 24-hour fast. So we're going to increase our immune systems. Remember, our bodies are either digesting food or healing itself. It's in one of two states, fasted or fed. When we do the 24-hour fast, we are giving our body a while to heal itself. We are at digestive rest for that full 24 hours. But we have a little, let me see, here we go. So I was looking at my old notes and it was like, Oh, no, this is you guys. Okay, so here's a little problem. Our 24-hour fast falls on Valentine's Day. So if you're like a huge celebrator and you're going to be out, that's hysterical. You're not going to do the 24-hour fast on Valentine's Day. I don't know. I mean, if you made your reservations for later and, you could break your fast at dinner if you choose. So if you are home and you're not planning to do anything, do that fast on Thursday. If you don't want to do it on Thursday, you can switch it to Friday or Sunday, your choice. And just in case you're getting a little bit intimidated or nervous, just remember the fast is going to start the night before, immediately after dinner. So some people are like, well, I'm ending my fast at 5 so that you break your fast the next day at 5. Some people do 6, some people do 7. But here's the deal. You're just going to set your timer. We'll start your fast right after dinner, whatever hour that is that you choose. By the time you wake up, get dressed, start the day, whatever. It's 7 a.m., 8 a.m. You've already completed 12 hours, okay? You're halfway through. Lunchtime rolls around. You're focused on water intake. You're drinking your black coffee, your herbal teas, your juices. You get to 4 or 5 o'clock and you're nearly there. And then what you're going to do is you're going to break your fast with a light meal around 7 p.m. Do not eat something fatty when you break your fast. I repeat, nothing fatty. Like if you were at a swim meet this summer and you broke your fast so well and then you thought, I just want one of those kids' chicken fingers. Don't do that. I did. Don't do it. Anyway, so once again, we're going to start our fast around 5, 6, 7 p.m. the night, either Wednesday night for the Thursday fast or Thursday night if you do a Friday fast, or Saturday night if you do the Sunday fast, whatever the case may be for you. And then you're going to break your fast with balanced macros the next day at that time. And I know this sounds intimidating, but I promise you it's not nearly as hard as it sounds. If you're not ready for it, and if you're like, that's going to be my goal to do in my next session, totally fine. Here's a fun fact. Y'all, the 24-hour fast used to be every 5 days in the program when it first launched. So originally there was not a 16-8 protocol. It was just like whatever. And then every 5 days you had a 24-hour fast. So after a lot of research and client feedback, they moved to this cycle. Okay, so I will have the instructions posted for that when the time comes. So for some housekeeping, one of the biggest reminders is to please stay off the scale. Here's why it's recommended. I would rather you measure and take pictures than get on the scale. When the 6 weeks starts rolling around, people are like, man, I feel so much better. I'm lean and my clothes are fitting better. I'm happier. But I got on the scale, Amberly, and I only lost 3 pounds. And so I'm like, okay, hold on a second. Let me get this straight. You have more energy. You're feeling happier. You're more energized, but you're complaining because you've only lost 3 or 5 pounds of fat. Our goal here is body composition. You heard the non-scale victory of the person that lost 0 pounds, but all those inches, and saw a difference in her pictures. Here's the deal. Inches decreased are much more important. After photos, much more important. Non-scale victories, much more important. And if you feel progress and passion toward your goals, then you're going to stick with it long term and you're going to see incredible results over the next few months. So focus on those things. I 100% promise you that as long as you're doing your part, that will happen. And so there's no need to hop on the scale now or even at the end of the program. I know most of you will, and that's okay. I'm still going to celebrate whatever your victory is, but you don't have to. I personally hadn't weighed in a while, and somebody was like, how much weight did you lose? I was like, I don't even know. But like, I was like, I'll check. And so it was pretty significant. And I was just kind of like, oh, okay, well, and it was just like, well, that was a shift. I would have been like, yes, and I am excited, but still the big deal is that my triglycerides went from 201 to 59. Y'all, that like saves you money in your insurance, right? So please don't underestimate what's going on the inside of your body. Please make sure you're getting enough vitamin D. The weather's getting nice right now, probably not next week. Drink enough water. And the other reminder is to get enough sleep. Sleep is so, so crucial to fat loss, y'all. So if you're staying up late and getting up early, please try to make one small adjustment to get a little more rest. The lack of sleep will exhaust our adrenals and give us suboptimal thyroid function over time. So try hard this week. If you have seen the Faster Way to Fat Loss Pyramid, remember, nutrition's number 1, rest was number 2. Another housekeeping item, on low carb days, please post your net carb number. And on low macro days, if you don't have premium, please remember to post those goals as well. All right, so I'm going to leave a couple minutes for questions if you have any. And it takes a second to come through. So I'm going to like pause for a second and see what we may have here in the chat. Jane says, where's the link for March 4th? I will post that for you, and you can, I've already put, I can't remember what day I posted it, but I'll post it again. Remind me if I don't. I'll post it like 9 million times, don't worry. So it's so funny. Like, it's so funny to me how we as humans like see things over and over and then like still ask or like can't find it, you know, because I have people reaching out to me and I'm like, I have said 9 million times when this round started, and they're like, do you have a session starting soon? It's like, yeah. So anyway, it's just funny. So I don't mind. So that's why I post it so much. But anyway, so I think that's all. Unless there are any other questions, you can unmute yourself or you can type it in this chat feature. And, oh, okay. Can you talk about the gluten-free, dairy-free Rex, like recommendations? Help me there. Help me. You can unmute yourself unless you're like at work and can't unmute yourself. Let me see if can you? No, I can't unmute you. Can you tell me what you mean about that, Jessica? Oh, okay. Why is the gluten and dairy free important? Okay, so the deal with the gluten and the dairy is those are inflammatory agents, if you will. So, oh, no, that's okay. Yes, definitely focus on driving. So the gluten and the dairy are going to cause inflammation, especially with anyone who has any issues. So like y'all know from the very beginning, Emily and I are both gluten and dairy minimal. We're gluten and dairy limited because I'm one of those people that's like, I'm going to do this for life. I'm not going to for life be gluten and dairy free. Although I may here in a minute because of I may have to focus on that, you know, for a few weeks because of some stuff going on with me. But, you know, we want you to have a space to kind of work on what you can as you're able. So a lot of times what we'll say is, as you're able, you know, eliminate it. But back when people get into VIP, they kind of start adding it back in. It's really just to give your body time to heal from any inflammation. So that's kind of, I don't know if that answered that question well at all. You can re-ask me later, or Emily may want to add anything to that. But basically, it's just because of inflammation. So this is terrible. Like as your coach, I'm like, oh, I'll just be inflamed because I do need a little dairy and a little gluten. But, you know, as you're eating this way anyway, you've eliminated so much dairy and gluten anyway. So if you're not seeing results, or if you're feeling like you have some things going on that you aren't feeling well, I would say eliminate the gluten and dairy to reduce that inflammation in your body and see. So anyway, okay, any more questions, ladies? And you can feel free to post any other questions under this replay later, because these comments go away, and so then everybody can see them. All right, y'all, have a great day. I'm so happy for you guys. You're doing so great. Oh, wait, one new message. Let's see. Okay, that was Emily. She says that it's related to the manipulation of the things in the mainstream. And so basically what's happening with gluten products and dairy products is that they're modified to an extent that makes it like not the best for us. So that is why. So anyway, y'all have a great day. I will talk to you soon. Bye.